To summarize a single variable, you use frequency tables and descriptives. To summarize bivariate data, that is, to find out primary relationship between two variables, you need to use cross-tabulation or crosstabs, are also called contingency tables. The crosstabs help you to look at whether the values of one variable are contingent with that of another. The contingency tables are most frequently used on nominal and ordinal scale items. It can also be used to classify the data measured on interval or ratio in accordance to a categorical variable. However, crosstabs need to be used when there are limited number of categories. In contingency table, data are presented in two dimensions, that is, rows and columns. The choice of rows and columns is usually decided by the researcher. However, independent or grouping variables is shown in columns and dependent variable is shown in rows. Training survey.sav file supplies you tabulated responses of 268 respondents participated in an employee training, motivation, and productivity survey. The data were collected on 22 variables, of which 15 variables were measured on interval scale and 7 variables measured the demographic attributes of study participants. Using this dataset, calculate crosstabs. First, prepare contingency table on two demographic variables, that is, gender and age group, measured on nominal scale. Click on the Analyze command on menu bar. From the drop-down list, move cursor point onto Descriptive Statistics. From pop-up list, select Crosstab. A dialog box appears. From left pane, highlight gender of the respondents and click on the right arrow shown adjacent to row. Next, highlight the age group of the respondents and click on the right arrow shown before column box. Next, click on the Cells button. From options provided in percentages, select Total. This gives you the percentage values along with counts. Then, click on Continue button. You are back to Crosstabs dialog box. Here, select Display Custard Bar Charts and click on OK button. Results are presented in a new Output Viewer window. If you wish to change the dimensions of the table, click mouse right-click button. From drop-down list, highlight Edit Content and choose In Separate Window. Pivot Table dialog box depicts. Here, click on Pivot button on menu bar. From drop-down list, click on Transpose Rows and Columns. Now observe the table. Gender is presented in columns and age group in rows. Now you calculate crosstabs on two variables, one measured on nominal scale and another measured on interval scale. Click on the Analyze command on menu bar. On the drop-down list, move cursor pointer onto Descriptive Statistics. From pop-up list, select Crosstab. A dialog box appears. From left pane, highlight Years of Experience and click on the right arrow shown adjacent to row. Next, highlight My Organization Provides of the respondents and click on the right arrow shown before column box. Next, click on the Cells button. From options provided in percentages, select Total. This gives you the percentage values along with a count. Then, click on Continue button. You are back to Crosstabs dialog box. Here, select Display Custard Bar Charts and finally click on OK button. Results are presented in a new Output Viewer window. Now, move cursor onto the table and click mouse right-click button. Then, move mouse pointer onto the Edit Content From pop-up list, select in separate window. Pivot table edit window appears. Click on the format menu. From drop-down list, click on table properties. A dialog box appears. Now click on cell formats and change text style to Rockwell and text size to 12. Add background color and click on OK button. You see pivot table window. Close this window by clicking on the X mark appearing on the right top corner. Changes are applied to table. Using various format options, you can make your table more attractive.